What's going on, everyone? This is Rick 1982, and in this video I'm going to give my thoughts on Jake Lee in Pro Wrestling Noah. Now, I've got a chance to watch some Pro Wrestling Noah recently. I started going into watching the current Pro Wrestling Noah last year when I signed up for Wrestle Universe. Shout out to Wrestle Universe. They are a really fun site to watch different promotions that are a part of Wrestle Universe. You got Pro Wrestling Noah, you got DDT, you got Gan Pro, and you got Tokyo Joshi Pro. So you got 4 companies and 1 streaming service, and it's a really good streaming service. I definitely recommend it to anybody that wants to check them out. Their pricing is cheaper than New Japan World, and it's worth it. Trust me, it's worth it. But going into this video, my thoughts on Jake Lee is this.
The following contest is scheduled
I may not be the biggest Jake Lee fan. I mean, obviously, I'm definitely not the biggest Jake Lee fan. I'm sure there's some people out there that are like huge Jake Lee fans. But I'll tell you this: I definitely don't hate the guy. I definitely don't despise him. I've actually enjoyed what he's done in Pro Wrestling Noah since he signed with the company back in January of 2023, this year. And since then, he is the current GHC Heavyweight Champion, a title that he won off of Kaito Kiyomiya. And of course, shout out to Dave Coco of Coco Sports. He did a video on that match. Go check his video out. He gives his opinion on that match. But for me, yeah, I don't mind Jake Lee. I mean, granted, I haven't really seen a lot of the stuff that he's done in All Japan Pro Wrestling because, you know, I didn't really follow All Japan Pro Wrestling that much, you know, but I did find out that, you know, Jake Lee is a former 2-time Triple Crown winner, and I did see like a few of his matches, and I've enjoyed his stuff. If anybody has any recommendations for any Jake Lee matches in All Japan Pro Wrestling, please feel free to post in the comments and let me know, so then I will definitely go and check them out, especially if those matches are on YouTube, because, you know, I'll definitely check it out on YouTube. Now, what I found out about Jake Lee is that he was trained. One of the people that trained him was the guy that's in the ring with him right here in this match, Keiji Muto, better known as the Great Muta. I found out that Keiji Muto trained, or was one of the people that trained Jake Lee. So that is very interesting. I did not know that. Now, since Jake Lee came to Pro Wrestling Noah, he already formed an alliance with certain people and formed a faction by the name of the GLG, Good Looking Guys, which I am actually a fan of that group. I actually like the group Good Looking Guys. It's definitely better than just 5 guys from New Japan Pro Wrestling, you know. And, you know, the members of that group is obviously Jake Lee, who's the leader of the group. And then you got Jack Morris, Anthony Green, Yohei, and Tadasuke. Now, of course, Jake Lee, like I said, he became GHC Heavyweight Champion by beating Kaito Kiyomiya. And since then, he's pretty much had successful title defenses against Katsuhiko Nakajima and Naomichi Marufuji. So he's already had 2 successful title defenses, and now his 3rd title defense, he actually challenged Takashi Sugiura, because after he defeated Marufuji, granted, I don't know Japanese, okay, but from what I could tell from his promo, he was asking to see if anybody was going to challenge him for the belt. Nobody wanted to challenge him. So at a recent Pro Wrestling Noah event that aired live on Wrestle Universe, after a tag match, he pretty much decided, you know what? This is me, this is just my take on what he said. You know what? Screw this. If nobody's gonna challenge me, I'm gonna choose my challenger. And he decided he was gonna challenge Takashi Sugiura. He was gonna challenge Sugiura in a match, and he was gonna put the GHC Heavyweight Championship on the line. And now that match is official. I'm assuming that match is gonna happen in June. I may have to find out about that, but it should be interesting. It should be interesting to see what he does in that match. I think, and this is just my opinion or my prediction actually, I think that Jake Lee is going to retain the GHC Heavyweight Championship against Sugiura, but I see him dropping the belt after the N1 Victory Tournament is over, because there is a tournament that's coming up, which is the N1 Victory Tournament. It's pretty much Pro Wrestling Noah's version of the G1. And I think that Jake Lee, unless otherwise, I think Jake Lee will get involved in that tournament. I see him being one of the participants in the tournament. And I think he's going to hold on to that belt all the way until after the N1 Victory Tournament is over. So it doesn't matter who wins the tournament. Whoever wins it, I think, will be the person to take Jake Lee out and beat him for the championship. So whether it be Nakajima in a rematch, whether it be Kaito Kiyomiya in a rematch, or maybe Keno. Maybe Keno or Go Shiozaki, one of the two. Somebody's going to take the belt off of him, and it's going to happen right when N1 Victory Tournament is over. Now, from what I've seen of Jake Lee, I actually enjoy his moveset, you know? I mean, granted, it's not as flashy as like, say, Kenny Omega or Kota Ibushi, you know, or even Speedball Mike Bailey. But I mean, it's a pretty interesting moveset. It's pretty much similar. You could say it's kind of similar to Okada's moveset. You know, I mean, when I looked at Jake Lee, he reminds me of Okada. He's like if Okada had long black hair. So, that's actually a match I wouldn't mind seeing. I wouldn't mind seeing Jake Lee versus Okada. Now, I know there's a pay-per-view coming up. There's a big pay-per-view coming up on June 9th called All Together Again, and it's going to be involving New Japan Pro Wrestling, All Japan Pro Wrestling, and Pro Wrestling Noah. Now, they already have 3 matches set up for the event, but I'm curious to see if Jake Lee will be included in that event, which I believe he should be. I mean, it's going to be a tag match, but I'm just curious to see if he's in that. He should be. But there's like so many interesting matchups to see him in, not just in Pro Wrestling Noah, but maybe outside of Pro Wrestling Noah. Maybe if can you imagine if WWE decided to sign Jake Lee? I'm kind of curious of how that would look like, because I wouldn't mind seeing like maybe Jake Lee versus Bobby Lashley versus AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, of course, as you just saw in the video, Jake Lee just lost to the Great Muta, which, I mean, it's the Great Muta. Jake Lee's not gonna beat the Great Muta, right? But yeah, that's my thoughts on Jake Lee. I feel like he's pretty good. I'm not gonna say he's the best wrestler in the world, okay, but I definitely don't hate the guy. I definitely don't despise him, and I definitely want to see more of Jake Lee. You know, I want to see how he does in his upcoming third defense of the GHC Heavyweight Championship, and I want to see how far he goes in Pro Wrestling Noah. So yeah, that's gonna do it for the video. Until next time, this is Rick1982 signing out. Take care. God bless. Stay safe. Peace.